Psalms 1 and 2 aren't just random poems. They're the doorway to everything that follows. They set the tone for the entire book by showing us two things: how to live a life that's blessed by God, and who really sits on the throne of the world. Let's walk through Psalms 1 and 2 together. Psalm 1, the blessed life. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. Psalm 1 is telling us, if you want a life that's strong, steady, and fruitful, stay rooted in God. The wicked, on the other hand, are like chaff, dry, weightless, blown by the wind. No roots, no foundation. When the storm comes, they're gone. Psalm 2, God's reign and the true King. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up, and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead to your destruction, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Psalm 2 is telling us, God is in control, even when the world seems out of control, and the only safe place is in surrendering to his Son, the true King. Psalms 1 and 2 are a powerful pair. They ask a question we all have to answer. Will you follow the way of the righteous or the way of the wicked? Will you submit to God's King or try to rule your own life? The path of blessing is clear. Delight in God's word, trust in God's Son, and take refuge in him, because in the end, the only life that lasts is the one rooted in God. If this spoke to you today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs encouragement.